Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have the next game upon us, and the decision was for Team Fortitude to choose either Forty himself or Sini, and it is Fortitude. And I think I like that choice, because you have to wonder, what is the match that Sini can win? And I think his chances of beating Lawlight in the Night of Mirror, if that was to come up later, are much higher than against Happy. So it's 40 versus Happy, one of our favorite rivalries in the scene right now. And Fortitude is has the privilege of being able to choose the map here. So he chose Twisted Meadows, which is normally considered quite good for human. And Happy is playing an old school Tetfiend build. Not trying to expand, but trying to play very aggressive early on. By the way, in the break also we had a big gift sub donation by A Heron 08 with 10 gifted subs. That's amazing, dude. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much indeed. So here comes Happy, trying to take out as many peasants as he can. He's gonna have to take a few swings, a few coils. 2 peasants should die at least. Oh, look at the Skelly summon. Blocks more of the peasants. 3 is kind of a standard, I guess. More than 3 is pretty painful for the human. And this is looking a bit painful already. Item for the Archmage here, not good. This is terrible for the start of the game. Later on MK it's nice, but not in the early. Oh, there's one more peasant over here as well. But Happy is trying to not just waste these Skellies for no good reason. Ooh, nice deny there as well. And bringing the ghouls also. So it's not a normal Tetfiend build with 3 ghouls into fiends, but a fast tech with more ghouls still for a while. Oops. This timing that lasted a little bit. Happy's trying to figure out when and where the expo creep is happening, and now he knows. I think the Skelly must have seen it, and the DK and ghouls are already in position. We got 2 coils, maybe even 3 if he levels up. But right now DK hasn't much experience at all. This should be a pretty easy creep for 40. He's got a lot of units here. 40's militia, water elementals. If Happy doesn't get level 2 here, it's a win for 40. There's also no other necromancy anymore. Playing around the last hit. Oh, and Happy gets it! Fortitude didn't have the calculation perfectly. That's such a big deal. There's level 2 DK and no level 3 Archmage. Oh man, that's a huge swing. If Happy doesn't get that last hit, this would have made for a much more difficult game. Staff teleportation. Happy's gonna try to get Rod of Necromancy. Come back for more harass. While going quickly to tier 3. With lots of ghouls, by the way. Still absolutely no fiends in this army. Oh, and 40 doesn't have lumber. Oh. Not enough lumber for the power build. The expansion timing is looking pretty late. Good thing is, at least if Happy kills a bunch of Skelly peasants here, there's enough to back up. Not too much mana on the DK anymore. Enough Skellies have been killed, so now the AM is finally level 3. But it is indeed quite a few peasants dying. Lots of ghouls, though, will have to be sacrificed. It should be all ghouls going down here in the end. 1 and 2, and there we go. All the ghouls dead. But a lot of peasants also falling at this expansion here. Ooh, and the lumber is still the problem. There's still not even close to enough lumber for the tech. I think 40 has to go for the Shredder here, right? Shredder itself costs 100 lumber. Oh man, 40's tech and tower timing is completely bungled here. Another peasant goes down. Very good denies though. 40 has been showing some excellent denies here. Where's the Shredder? There it is. Finally. Shredder joins at 6 minutes 50. But still no tech. Under tier 3 is already finishing here. AM is trying to go for the counterattack, but realistically there's not much you can do here. Lich is ready. The ghouls are at home to defend. And 40 can't even tech. 40 has to start up the towers to be ready against destroyers. This looks like a perfect position for Happy. Happy could just also, he could just expand now if he wanted to. The human tech is so insanely late. But maybe he can just win the game with a push right now. Frenzy about to be ready. But not many units at all for Happy here. He's got like a handful of ghouls. Yeah, maybe expanding would be the better call here.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's a tower in the main. 40 was trying to bait Happy into going home and defending. That's going to be him who has to defend. Try to buy time for the towers. Watch, the Meadows are pretty good right now. Destroyer is ready to dispel them. Only 2 of them. 1 tower goes down. Second tower. Mass repair. Mass repair. And the tower holds. Really good tower repair micro here by 40. Happy's army is just minimal. The destroyers are very good, but that's the only thing he has. No ghouls, no fiends, not even statues. Happy may have to back off and play an expansion game instead. He could also creep like crazy with these two destroyers, especially Red Camp, Lab, Shop. And not having statues here for so long is pretty painful for Happy. No regen for a long while. And the tech is finally coming at long, long last. The Shredder is saving 40's game here. Question is, can Happy still counter expand, or would it be too late? I don't think it would be too late necessarily. But he doesn't have a great hero for counter expanding. If you go counter expansion, you go super late game, high levels, macro and stuff. There the Dreadlord is much better. The Dark Ranger is more about executing timings. Spirit Phone Chimes will be sold. DK no level 3 yet. But also no gyros yet. There's no answer yet to the destroyers. Double level up here for Happy. Bunch of skellies as well. And here's the next round. More ghouls, more destros. Happy perhaps forgetting about that one ziggurat here in the back of the base. We have 1 level of masonry. Needs to be quick with the repair again. Fortitude. A little bit slow this time. This 1 tower should certainly fall, but there's more in the back. 3 destroyers now in the air. Footies have absolutely no chance anymore. And we need gyros. We need gyros really badly. I think triple workshop would have been better here. Happy trying to crack this position. Another tower falls. But the peasants are in the right spot to repair. Some ghouls are going down, but all the destroyers are still alive. And we see a lot of peasants going down here. Very painful for Fortitude. Very expensive to try to hold this base, but he must hold it. Without an expansion, he has no chance. Another destroyer being morphed. More mana as well on these Destros. And almost all the towers are gone. Arcane falls, no mana burn anymore. A single guard tower trying to hold here. We got the double workshops finally. But no gyro production yet. And that's the last tower going down. And now floodgates wide open against the peasants. Maybe you can try to kill the Lich here. There's no mana for a coil right now. Stormbolt needs to attack with a Shredder. Oh no! He tried to block him in. If he had just attacked, perhaps he could have killed the Lich. That would have probably not changed the game, but might have helped. I am full mana, can't do anything. Can't summon water elementals anymore. Waiting for the gyros. Oh, the Lich will be going down here, actually. Okay. Bit questionable for Happy to bring him back into the fight. Fortitude still living on a prayer. Happy can't afford the tavern res. Lich is back. Still quite a bit of gold on Happy as well. Going for armor upgrades on the Destros. Trying to fight Destros with gyros. Or from Happy's perspective, fight gyros with Destros. Normally this favors the gyros heavily. But right now supply is clearly on the undead side. Supply lead. Go for the Lich again, but this time there's coils. There was one, there's going to be a second. We do have flak cannons already. Lots of damage being put onto the destroyers. Lich running around in circles. Knows he might get stormbolted again. Oh, but so many peasants are going down. So many skellies are being raised. And the ghoul is now on the ground. Completely unbeatable. And it has to be the GG. Fortitude loses this map despite it being his map choice. Free map choice. As in this tournament, in this format, there's no vetoes. Twisted Meadows, not a map that Happy likes too much in this matchup, but he makes it work still. Not with expansion play, not with Lich first play, but rather with old school DK harass. Takes map number 1. If Happy wins one more map, then his team is going to be up 3-1. And it would take only one more win. Sini is the last player waiting in the wings for Team Fortitude. It's starting to look a little difficult here. A little difficult for Team 40. Toast in Shell comes in with the BTW40 to give him some support. Map number 2, 40 chooses Tight Hunters. And we are wasting no time. Yesterday, these two met already in a best of 3 in the Huanshan Sword Cup Grand Final, where we were quite surprised that it was only a best of 3 Grand Final, not best of 5. That one went to Happy. Happy has been looking more and more successful lately against 40. Archmage first, once again. I haven't seen 40 play Mountain King in a long time. This map I don't think would be the greatest for MK, but some others I feel like could be worth the consideration. This game should look a lot different compared to the previous map. On this map, expanding is very easy. Double fast expansion is expected. Oh, Happy is scouting for the lab creep. Ooh, Happy has the option here to play aggressive if he wants. Which would be pretty scary. Acolyte sacrifices himself, trying to mess with the creep. Is Happy gonna double down? Nope, he is not. The creeps did cast a few spells, so this makes creeping this camp a little bit more difficult, but Fortitude should still manage. With the second Water Elemental, it still is working out fairly well, although he did take quite a bit of damage on a lot of these units. Item for him, Ruined Bracers. It's helpful. It protects you from Nova, but if Happy never Novas the IM, then it doesn't do anything. Happy with the Ring of Protection. Also not too blessed with this first item. The claw is much more to his liking. It's going to be a quick level 3 for Fortitude. This is always where the human loves to be in. I have a fast level 3, have the expansion coming up, and play with a hero level lead compared to the Lich. And you can see the camp is so easy, he doesn't even have to summon a Water Elemental here. AM is saving a lot of mana. Oh, the Lich is almost in time for the Nova. Dude, imagine if he had gotten that Nova kill. Nova kill would have prevented level 3 AM, would have been really sick. I have a ton of ghouls here as well. Heavy, heavy commitment by Happy on the ghouls while trying to get up his own expansion. Happy will try to stick around here for 2 minutes, ideally, to distract long enough to have his own expansion finish. Ghouls in the south, Lich in the north. Gonna buy some items here, gets the mantle. But the AM can try to cancel the gold mine pretty easily. Just AM and Water Elemental should be enough. But that means the expansion here is more exposed. Happy trying to fall back to his expansion. But I think that's a mistake. I think Happy should be trying to attack here. There's no way he saves this, right? There should be no way. But he might be able to force a TP. That's a surround. And Fortitude has his own expansion coming. The AM is level 3, of course. And the Lich still takes a little while to get there. I would say Fortitude has the lead here this game. Boots on the AM now as well. Normally the Lich wants to get those also. Oh, going for backpack. I like that. That's something we normally never see. Trying to go for a staff? No. Okay, this should be pretty easy cancel for 40. He's got more Water Elementals ready, but he needs to be careful with the AM positioning. If he gets the AM surrounded, the hero dies. Water Elemental goes down. That's level 3. But the expansion is again cancelled. There we go. This is the 40 we know and love. Ooh. Archmage almost getting Nova surrounded here. That would have been pretty bad. Can 40 get the cancel another time? That would be absolutely phenomenal. Right now he's pretty low mana though. Of course he's regenerating. Doesn't have a shop yet. Tech could start soon. Shop being set up now. Which quite strong here. Double mantle, plus 11 damage. That's another easy kill there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's see if the Haunted finishes this time. There's still time for 40 to try to get a cancel. But the AM is hurt, the mana is low. Water Elemental is on his side of the map. Seems like this time the Haunted for Happy will finish. Tech is starting. So Fortitude has the tech lead. He's got the experience lead, slightly. And he's got the expansion lead.
A player's forces are
A lot of things are speaking in 40's favor right now. With the Zeppelin here, Fortitude could try to put on even more harass.
A player's forces are
Shredder,
under attack.
fortifying now the expansion. And Lich is still far away from level 4. I think 40's in a good spot here. Also got the items from the shop. One of the ghouls has the item, I think. And he wants that kill. And gets it. And the Zeppelin is there to save him. And now the rune bracelets are pretty damn nice to have. Alright, Fortitude. Getting some good damage in. Killing a few ghouls here and there.
A player's
Happy's
forces
lumber
are under
might
attack.
be looking a little shy later on. Zeppelin, though, pretty hurt. Here comes the heal scroll. Oh, and almost a surround. Ooh, surround there on the lich could be GG right away. Ooh, that was close. Trying to force the TP on the Archmage, and finally manages to. That's some good experience, though. AM got closer to 4. Got the workshops coming already. And an early Sanctum, which is kind of unusual. Happy has been playing a lot of Banshees lately. Maybe that's what he's anticipating. Is indeed a Temple of the Damned here for Happy. Looks like he was trying to get a second one. Also a third base here being opened up for 40 pretty early on. He could try to go 3 bases right away. Creeping a lot over here. Good spot still for 40. Very rich as well. Waiting for tier 3. He's got a bit of a lead. But now the Lich is ready to look for some kills of his own. Coronova is ready. Even if the aura isn't quite yet. Has Clap as well, which seems certainly to be the right call. And we got a little bit of an experience lead here. Not by much, but it is a slight lead. Double Templar triple Banshees are coming. And ghoul upgrades. Quite heavy on the ghoul upgrades here. This could be a good game for Dreadlord, I think. Oh, no, it is the Dark Ranger.
Players' forces are under attack.
Now we got the triple hero online on both sides. MK already level 3. That's quite nice to have this early. Oh, wait a minute. He's going inner fire rifles. No night gyros. That's not a bad call against Banshees at all. It's really good against Banshee Ghoul, I would say. Oh, this is actually brilliant. I wasn't even considering it. I don't know if I've ever seen 40 play inner fire rifles. Normally he's all about night gyro or tanks. But this is pretty
Players'
cool.
forces are under attack.
Lich still looking very strong. DK almost level 3. Got a belt here as well. Not bad. Dark Ranger level 2. Yeah, the perfect army in the past against inner fire rifles was Fiend Banshee with anti-magic shell. But nowadays, anti-magic shell can be dispelled. So I don't really know what the perfect army is against inner fire rifles. Maybe you just need to use your mobility. Ghouls are way faster than inner fire rifles. And Happy is trying to punch the economy already. But we also have a third base coming up here. MK with the clap. Finding some good targets. And the Master Banshees don't really have much to do right now. The curse can be stolen by the breakers. There's no good targets to possess. Oh, nice flare. He's Happy heading south. Oh, this is a big attack by Happy. If you can kill all the peasants here and cancel the expansion, that would be so huge. Does he have enough damage to take out all the peasants quickly enough? Oh, one peasant still building. Oh, and Happy gets it. Oh, dude, just a few seconds away from finishing. Absolutely enormous. Happy making use of his high mobility, preventing the human third base. And Fortitude now stranded on the enemy side of the map. Happy's going to TP home. Happy could have decided to just keep attacking into the enemy main base, but no, he's TPing home. Into the middle of everything. MK trying to get off the perfect clap. Banshee's repositioning. We hear a few of them dying already. The mortar team damage could be quite sick, but so far not connecting too well. The Ghoul's going for the mortar team from the back right away. Heal wards don't stand for long at all. Nova into the bag. The mortars are quickly dying. MK is trying to deal with the Ghouls, but he can't really. He's getting silenced. MK is full mana. Unable to spend his mana. The Mountain King. I think the priest count here is way too low to have Dispel ready. And the mortar count probably too high. But still, Fortitude is keeping this push going. As he hits rolls well to heal up the Ghouls once again. They're just completely out of mana, but of course Dark Ritual can change that quickly. Happy trying to fight on against the weaker targets in the back. So fast with the Frenzy Ghouls, they always can connect to their targets. Watch Labats are proving to be pretty good here. Against the statues, against the Banshees. And 40 might still be able to win this fight. He's got a lot of mana. on his heroes. Happy struggling way more with the mana. We do have an Orb Fire this time, thank goodness. I criticized him for that before. See the big heal potion on the Lich here though. Lots of ghouls going down. Supply-wise, 40 is in the lead. So many ghouls everywhere. MK, where are the claps, dude? MK is still full mana. Okay, Stoneball gets another kill here. 40's close to big level ups. 5, 4, 3 around the corner. Inner Fire Rifle's a brilliant choice by 40 to go for it. We can see how much better they deal with the Banshees than Knights would. Imagine if he had saved the third base. Imagine if it had finished and he could have TP'd. AM got the level 5. Goes for Water Elementals. Pally 3, that's also huge. I think not making Priest here is a big mistake, though. He's got no Dispel. Maybe he feels that the Priests die too easily to Coil Nova. But so do the mortar teams, right? The MK is going to be silenced again, and then he can't do anything. That's what the Priests are supposed to dispel. Going into the bag right away. We see possession on the mortar teams even. I mean, on the riflemen. One of them being taken over. Good clap right here. Another rifle being stolen, but the Watch Elementals are doing a very fine job here indeed. Remo potion on the Mountain King, level 3 on the Dark Ranger. Now we have level 2 Black Arrow, also very strong. And Lich, level 5. And that is terrifying for the riflemen. Level 3 Nova now, super good. This one only hit one target, but that one is going down as well. DK level 4. High levels across the board. And there's the silence. Double silence on MK and Pally. They can't do anything for the time being. Lich in a far forward position as well, but he has the invuln. He's always got the safety button. The AM very hurt as well. One Nova would be his end, and there it is. And that seems to be the end of the series. With the Inner Fire Rifles, it seemed like perhaps 40 had the counter, but not quite sharp enough. The third base got cancelled. I would say the Priest count was definitely too low. Going for the Tavern Res though. 40 doesn't want to give it up yet. If he loses, it's only Sini to try to stay in this tournament. Happy just seems to be too strong today, though. Endless mana from the Skellies and the Dark Ritual. And the heroes are always protected with the anti-magic shell. Happy scouting still for a third base, of course. There's no such possibility yet. At the moment. Happy was in a bit of a tough spot this game. It seemed like 40 had the lead there. Getting the third base going, building the perfect Inner Fire Rifle army. But Happy found a way, making use of his mobility. Bouncing around the map, finding exposed targets. Oh yeah, he actually never got Inner Fire. He got the depth training, but no Inner Fire. Now Happy finds himself 10 supply ahead. Even has some riflemen in this army. Webcam might provoke the next fight. before as well. Hitting a double silence now, not even that difficult. And kit level 4.5 is pretty damn strong. Yeah, I feel like the mortar teams are the mistake here. Normally why you want mortar teams is that when you're playing knights, the banshees run forward, try to steal your knights, and when they're using possession, then you can use the mortar teams to blast away at them. But when you have rifles, you can just target down the banshees with rifles. And have priests to dispel. Oh, we finally do have inner fire, by the way. It did finish at long last. Fortitude's army is still very strong if it does to properly take a fight. It does get to properly take a fight. But only one priest. Again, there's no dispel against silence. Five mortar teams. And Happy here, patiently playing around the red camp while his own third base is coming. The mains have expired. And if this army dies once for Fortitude, I don't think he can remake it. He got a decent bank right now, but not much income left. Local flames for him. We got a destroyer now against the inner fire. That's why there should always be some gyros in the air. We only have one gyro here, but it's not that impressive. MK getting silenced. Ghouls trying to flood into the back. And the Nova in the back is hitting hard as well. Skelly's being summoned. I think there was even a Rod of Necromancy. And of course the Dark Ranger as well. Anti-magic trying to apply onto all the ghouls. Banshee's being spread against the mortar teams. Of course some will still go down. Anti-magic still protecting the heroes. Destroyer though falls. This is not a bad fight for 40, but Happy can just produce more. Remake army much more quickly. Lich in trouble as well, but there is the anti-magic. And the coil as well to heal him up. Lots of losses on both sides. Happy may have been the one losing more even, and the MK is almost level 5. Maybe we're not done yet. MK level 5 is super strong. Goes for the Stormbolt, by the way. Both sides now with powerful nuke. Question is, what does 40 do when the gold runs out? It's about to happen. Fortitude with a valiant stand here. But in the end, I think it's going to be the gold that decides this series. Happy has this fresh base mining, and this is his new lifeline. Before he sells the cloak, I think that's the right call. He needs every bit of gold he can get. Lots of rifles. Very good upgrades. Priests need to be in the back though. These priests so far forward are basically begging to get Coil Nova. One wagon with Disease Cloud would be really strong here for Happy. But he's just going Banshees. Which seems like a weird choice. Mass Banshees don't do so well against mass rifles, but Happy still trusts in them. Plenty of ghouls going down, but Happy's buying time for this expansion over here. Long distance mining going on down south, but no actual expansion for the human here. We got more ghouls coming as well. It's not level 3 clap by the MK, so not that good against the ghouls. Also not so much mana anymore. Ooh, nice staff. Save the priest from the Coil Nova. There we go. That's a sweet play. This is the perfect position right here for the MK to fight. In this narrow choke with the clap. But again, he doesn't have that much mana. And the whole light is ready against the Nova. Water Elementals harassing the Acolytes here. Happy being patient once again. He's waiting for 40 to misstep. 40's army is still looking very potent. Almost all the acolytes are dead. Happy has backup acolytes here from the first expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Going over this time, it's still killed. Tried to save with the staff again. Didn't quite work. AM level 6. I wonder, can that change something? Clap on the MK. He's very low mana now. This might be a good time for Happy to fight because the MK has no more clap, no more Stormbolt. And now is the time to collapse. Going for the rifles in the back right away. They do turn out to be pretty tanky, indeed. And goes are falling as well. This is a wild fight now. Everything is all over the place. Death Knight even finds level 5 as well. Rifles going down. Banshee's going down, but a TP out. AM getting silenced though. And the TP is prevented. Harry wants to stay in this fight, wants to finish this game. And he's finding more and more kills. Lots of ghouls still on the field, so protected by the anti-magic. Lich out of mana, but never for long. With the Dark Ritual, he can refuel very quickly. Pally has mana, but the MK is struggling with low mana this whole time here. Now for a while. And it's kill after kill. And more skellies being raised. These skeletons so strong as well in these scrappy fights. Fortitude now TP's out, but the damage is done. The army is lost. Only 40 supply remains. And Happy is still mining. Was the acolytes coming over from the previous expansion. Lich got the level 6. Happy. Oh! For once he didn't skill the ultimate. Thank God. It's so much mana now. Level 2 Dark Ritual is so crazy. Level 3 in this case, I guess. The Dark Ranger isn't too far away from level 5 either. King Crimson style. Finding kill after kill here with long range Coil Nova. A desperate Stormbolt onto the Lich, but against anti-magic shell, that doesn't do anything. And this should be the end. Pally even makes it to level 5. It's rare you see these high hero levels for the human lose. But today seems to be the day. Almost every hero here is on level 5. Now everyone indeed is. Look at those skellies. Can we get a level 3 skeleton? We can get a dead Archmage. Almost. Good staff play here by 40. He's been saving plenty of units. The problem was not having a third base. Think back to how Happy cancelled this third baseman. If that one had finished, it could have been such a different game. The inner fire rifles here really showing some promise. Dealing with Banshees much better than Night Gyros. And yeah, now we got Greater Dark Minions. Which give the Lich almost 400 mana if he eats him. Oh baby, look at that. Nova on the MK. Gonna try to kill the DK here, maybe. It's the Mountain King exposed and the Mountain King dead. And the game is over. GG. Happy does it. 2-0. Beats 40 again. Back to back, if you consider the previous encounter yesterday in the Cup final. And that is the next point for Team Happy. The captain does it himself. Win after win for Happy. 2-0, 2-0. And that puts Team Happy